Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. I'm leaving the option for my services at 50% off for the first year open, and I'll be providing further details after the clip ends. So if you're interested, please stay on. I'll be talking to you again at the end of the clip. I would like you also to read carefully the disclaimer that I'm going to put up now, so that it is clear to you before you go ahead and watch the video. This is just a standard thing. Okay, we've got gold here. That's the chart of spot gold 30-minute scale. It's very difficult wave count. I'm doing my best here with this structure. I'm taking the fourth wave as having ended here, and that's my 1 2 1 2, and it's breaking down in third wave, of which we have seen earlier all the legs. Right here, do you see 1 2? That's a 3, that's a 4. And it's breaking down even further now, but I think it is nearing the point where it's going to terminate the third wave. And then it's going to go sideways, not for many hours. It's going to go sideways and then another drop. There is a variation, an alternative here, that would take the end of the second wave here. Meaning there was basically a failure C. This jump was supposed to go there but failed, and the first wave may have ended here, and then you end up basically with a 1 2 and a down, a big 3. The advantage of this variation, you forget about the blue wave count. The advantage of this option is that it shows similar wave count to what we are witnessing in the case of silver, spot silver, and the SLV as well. So we'll have to keep an open mind. This could come about. I think we should be guided by the price action in silver. It is much clearer, and even in the case of copper, we have reasonably clear structure there. Okay, so and don't forget, of course, the Australian dollar, US dollar. So I'll be watching it carefully. I'm going to update the 15 minutes here, and you can see it is still digging lower. And when we go to the daily, it has sank to the previous low right here. Now, to do a good job, it has to really crash through to give us a full scale 5 legs right from the top. Yeah, 1 2 3 4, and then a big fifth, like we witnessed here. Like we witnessed here as a huge impulse wave, third wave. So this is obviously not a finished business, yeah, not a finished job. It has still plenty of decline ahead of it, in my opinion. Okay, let's have a look at silver. Now, silver is helpful to the extent that the wave count is a little bit clearer, as far as I'm concerned at least. Coming down from the fourth wave on the 15-minute scale, spot silver, I see this as 101, that's 2. It's pretty clear in my mind that the second wave ended here, and then it opened another 1 2. Okay, so I have either 1 2 or 1 2 like that, and then 1 2 1 2 3 4, and then a 5, and then an extremely weak fourth wave right here, basically running down correction, terribly weak. I'll open it further and you will see. It's almost like uncountable price action, but that's the best we can make out of it as far as I can see here. You see 1 2 1 2 3 A B C D E 4 5 A B C D E. I thought it's going to correct back to this level. What did I know? It's so weak it didn't make it. So that's basically it, you see. A, B, C, D, and then it smashed again. And so that's your 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. And as I'm talking to it, it's plunging. It took another dive. I'm going to show you here. That's the 5 minutes. You see it's beginning to dive again. Yes, but I think it sees all this is in fact part of the process of terminating this 5-wave run on the blue scale, which in turn will terminate the third wave. Now I'm going to flip back here. Let's go to the 4-hour scale just to have a bit of perspective of what's happening. You see, this is the best perspective that we can have at this point. So we have 1, 0, 1, 2, and then we come down. We are nearing the point where the third wave is going to end, and then we're going to have a rally. But be careful, this rally is not for buying. It's not for buying. It's not for buying because it's going to be a fourth wave, and there'll be another push lower. Okay, now I could be wrong. How would I know that I am probably wrong and maybe we do have a bottom behind us? Well, you can see from the chart that the first thing that needs to happen is for silver to regain this level. This level comes at 20.86. Silver already running back to 20.64 would be huge news and probably an advanced signal that it is coming back in a big way. Okay, that's quite possible. But staying under this level, it's absolutely no news. Under 2019, you should not worry if you're short. It's the right thing to do. It's just going to stay around here. Even going slightly higher, I would say up to 2030. This is also telling us we are on the right track, but beginning to crack the overhead resistance levels, going above 2030, and then reaching towards 2064. It depends, of course, how he does it. If he does it in a flash, yeah, in a quick run like this, that should worry the shorts. But the structure looks okay. I'm still comfortable with this structure. The way that I could be wrong, I'm going to show you the way that I could be wrong, and maybe there is a bottom here. Sorry. This is the end of the fourth wave. It's here. And in fact, this is diagonal bottom. This is an A, B, C, D, E. I don't think it's likely, but that's the way that I see that I might be wrong. If that's the case, it's going to swing back up pretty sharply towards 2086, as I said, and then don't look back. It's going to rally strongly. I'm going to show you the daily here. And the daily is giving us what we expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a break. That's what we expected all along. We said this is a fourth wave. We're going to get our smash through that. We saw the Australian dollar doing the same thing against the US dollar. It also broke. It broke support that held for quite a few weeks. And this is going down to the other side of this channel, down sloping channel. And I think soon it's going to find bottom. Now there is another thing that is happening, apart from the soaring inflation. I don't know if you noticed, but rates are beginning to fall for whatever reason. I think it's just a correction in a run up in rates over the long term, but rates are falling. Now can you imagine this? Rates are falling, inflation is still very high, if not increasing, and yet the precious metals are falling. Doesn't make sense. Normally, in fact, the precious metals would rise with falling rates. So I will not be surprised if there'll be a swing back here that will be quite violent. That's why if you trade it on the short side, you have to be very careful. Okay, I could be flat wrong and maybe it's going there. I don't think so. I think we might be witnessing this. Okay, so be on your guard. This is the chart of the SLV. Also, this one is quite helpful. We have a fourth wave almost certainly ending here. That gives me 1, that gives me 2 on the 2-hour scale, and that gives me a third wave. basically running down in that third wave, and that is the picture that I have in mind. It's going to bounce back. It's going to give us a quiet 2, 3, 4 days of going sideways, and then the final drop. My time scale is calling for, I would say, about at most 2 weeks of seeing silver under pressure. At most 2 weeks from today. It could be just 1 week. It depends how fast it goes down for that spike bottom. We might have a big spike bottom. I don't know, but I don't think that 2 weeks from now we would be sitting and saying there is another 3 months of silver going down. I'll be very surprised. I don't know how it's going to look in the chart to enable such an extension of the decline. What I see is 2 weeks. If I'm wrong, take it to 3 weeks, but that's it basically. I think before the end of July, we're going to see silver bottoming and beginning to rally. Could be mid-July, could be early July. Yes, after just 1 week from now. But that's the idea. That's the idea. In the case of SLV, if you want to have an idea what it needs to do to say we may have seen a bottom, I think first thing is really to climb back above 1927. And I'm going to show you again the daily here. And that's the channel, and it's going down. Yeah, it's still got a bit of work. I said to you, third wave to complete, fourth wave, fifth wave, and then look up. Look up for many different reasons. Look up. It's going to come back. My website, the homepage, is right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Yeah, wavemastery in one word.com. That takes you to the homepage. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week, and at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price. Essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot, and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here. It takes you to the page where it explains to you. You should read that. It explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal, because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles. Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. You know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you're not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you're interested, after you take a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year. But you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay? If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos. Okay, so you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now, I have here resources. There are chart galleries right here. Chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there is plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes, recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I'm based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me. and wishing you a great trading week. Bye now.